Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Communist Revolutionary Simulator 6, where we're almost at the end of the storyline in the LSD province, and once we've completed this, it'll be 2 down and 1 to go. Although we'll probably also have to topple the dictator in the capital as well, but I'm just focusing on finishing off LSD. In order to do that, well, we've completed 3 major missions. One for Yelena, taken over the hotel that the government were using as a torture centre, which the Lamaral resistance group under Yelena then decided to turn into their new secret base of operations. Which is kind of confusing, because I'm not entirely sure these kids interpret the word secret the same way everybody else does. You see, when I first met them, they were operating from an extremely, it has to be said, well-hidden cellar underneath a restaurant. But as soon as we took over the hotel, they hung resistance flags from it, sprayed resistance logos all over it, and said, "This is our new secret base of operations." Yeah, I guess they're just fucking idiots. Well, the next step in the grand plan was to, on behalf of El Tigre, one of the heroes of the original revolution of 1967, to liberate the tank, Carlito, from the extremely underwhelming Museum of the False Revolution. Carlito has been sitting in the courtyard open to the elements for the last 50 years, but worked just fine on startup. And then we drove him to a secret hiding place, which the rebels then immediately disguised and camouflaged by not actually putting any camouflage up, and instead stringing a whole bunch of lights around the entrance. Like I said, they're not the sharpest tools in the box. The final part of the plan, I'm not entirely sure yet why exactly we have to do this, but the final part of the plan is for Honron, Lamaral's second in command and their best guerrilla fighter. We have to ambush a gold convoy. Well, I guess gold is gold. It's better off in our pockets than the government's. And in order to do that, we have the option of recruiting help from a bunch of different resistance families in the province. Starting, apparently, here.
¿Qué hola?
Does the word knuckleball mean anything to you?
It sure does. You want us at the pass, right?
Si. I'll meet you there.
You're the one who saved our people on that cargo ship, no?
That's me.
My cousin was one of them. Muchas gracias.
De nada. Let's go get this convoy.
I'll get my mortar. Mortar time, compay!
Okay. 1 down, 2 to go. I'm not entirely sure I need the help, because Danny's a fairly kick-ass character. But then again, I don't actually know what this convoy is going to consist of, so better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Looks like the next resistance contact is... That's the convoy.
I'm wrong. I think I spotted the convoy.
And they have a tank.
Bingo. They're not even at the pass yet. You might want to wait until they get there. Or not. You're going.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'll just take them here. Yeah. Stop the Jeep at the back. Or the Hummer, you know, whatever. I'm probably going to need something better than a grenade launcher to take care of the tank, however. Fortunately, while you're swapping weapons and equipment, the game's paused, so, you know. Not terribly realistic, but I understand you have to make some concessions to practicality as far as gameplay is concerned. So we have the guided missile launcher. Where did the rest of the convoy go? Did they not notice that somebody was shooting up the Jeep at the... They didn't notice that somebody was shooting up the Jeep at the back of the convoy. I don't know why I'm surprised. This is Far Cry 6 after all. I should probably get after them. How do I summon my ride? It does have an armor-piercing, like, gun mounted on top. What button was it? No, that's melee. That's the supreme mode. That would have probably come in useful. Rides? No. You know what? I can't be bothered. My ride would be capable of taking out the truck. And you wouldn't think that a Jeep with a 50 cal fire and armor-piercing bullets would be capable of taking out the tank, but, well, the tragic thing is it probably would. Because this is Far Cry 6, and that's how things work here. But I can't remember the key to some of my ride, and I can't be arsed looking it up. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. I'm not even sure I can be bothered grabbing all 3 of the resistance cells. I mean, I've got a rocket launcher. Should be able to take care of the tank by myself. The second lot are just here, though, so I may as well. I'm here anyway. Where are they? Oh, here we go.
Fucking Castillo. You look important.
Drop the coconuts. Knuckleball is a go.
Bingo. I thought this day would never come.
We need to piss off Benitez and spread out her forces.
Music to my ears, guerrilla. See you at the pass.
I'll bring the road spikes.
Perfecto. We get to use them.
Okay, the ambush point is just down here, so I'm not even going to bother with recruiting the 3rd group. I probably didn't even need the first 2. But like I said, better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. So, where are they? This looks like it. I've actually been up and down this road a couple of times, but I never explored the cliffs overlooking it. Where are they?
On Ron. I'm at Shao Pass.
Cool. I'm keeping an eye on the convoy. I'll let you know when it's close.
What should I do in the meantime?
Hold a position, hide, and wait. Waiting is like the most important thing a guerrilla can do.
See? Just ready to roll.
Why don't you scroll your socials?
I don't do socials.
Maybe play a game on your phone?
I don't do games. Where is this convoy?
It's coming. What about meditation?
Not my thing.
You should try. I used to meditate before all my big games. Come on, Danny. Breathe in, nice and slow.
No thanks.
Empty your mind. Visualize the convoy. Imagine yourself floating and blowing it up. And breathe out.
I'm hanging up now. Empty your mind. Visualize the convoy. Shit. That actually worked. I feel calm as hell.
It didn't summon the convoy though, did it, Danny? Where is the convoy? Do I actually have to recruit all 3? I mean, it says you can recruit help. It doesn't say you must recruit help, but I'm noticing a distinct lack of anything actually happening. And I haven't recruited the 3rd resistance cell. Or at least the first group have turned up.
I'm so fucking nervous. I mean, I trained every day with my machete, but coconuts don't fight back.
Trained every day with your machete, did you? That's nice. I'd feel a lot more confident if you've trained every day with your mortar. Or maybe, you know, the lever-action shotgun you've got strapped to your back with no visible means of support. How does that
I've
work?
been working on my aim for weeks. Ron said I need to practice.
Is it velcroed on? I'm curious, because it does actually look very comfortable. It just doesn't look incredibly practical, or possible. So where is this convoy then? Do you think they've noticed that there's a vehicle down yet? What's this guy up to? Well, he looks ready. I'm not entirely sure what he's looking at, since there's a rock bluff blocking his view of the road. You can't see the road from here, dude. Not lying down like that. You know, I think I'm going to have to go and recruit that 3rd resistance cell. I mean, it says that you don't have to. But I think I might have to in order to trigger this convoy appearing. Although that shouldn't be the case, because I just ran into the convoy by accident while leaving the place where I recruited the first. But oh, hang on. Is that the convoy? That's the convoy. Right, okay. So I don't need to recruit all 3 groups, and I could have probably just done this by myself anyway. But let's head back to the ambush point, because it's game time. Now, important question, because the tank is being... No, the convoy is being led by a tank. So the question foremost in my mind here is how many missiles is it going to take to knock the tank out? Because it's an old tank, right? It doesn't have any fancy reactive armor. It doesn't have ceramic armor. It's just basic rolled homogeneous steel plates. And I have a very modern anti-tank missile launcher that's firing shaped charged warheads. Exactly the kind of thing that things like ceramic armor and explosive reactive armor were designed to defeat. Because this stuff goes through homogeneous rolled steel plate like butter. Except not in Far Cry 6. I barely scratched it. Holy shit. Look at it. What do you reckon? 4? I reckon 4. Maybe 5. Which will be tricky because I think I only have 5. Oh, and I think that one might have missed. Yep. Welcome to Far Cry 6, kids. Anti-tank missiles don't seem to work the way they should. I've actually lost count. Is this 4 or 5? I think I fired 6 and it took 5. My god, this thing was shit. Then again, you know, when I'm driving the tank, it's practically indestructible. Oh, hello. Whoa, get out of the way, don't even run over by that. Wait, this isn't fair. Nobody said there would be reinforcements. In case you're wondering, I only ever use armor-piercing ammunition in all the weapons now, because honestly, it's all you need. Take out the convoy's tank. I get the impression that Honron really hasn't been paying attention, because I think you'll find that the tank was the first thing that I took care of. I don't know. Kids these days. Attention spans of goldfish.
Pop it open.
Jackpot.
This is
Nice
going to
one,
help
Danny.
un montón.
Admiral Benitez is pissed off and has her troops working double shifts all across El Este.
Sounds like we have her right where we want her.
Meet me at El Agujero. I want to go over my attack plan. I heard you hit that convoy.
See? Honron's heading your way with the cash.
Good job, Danny. Any battle we get will go a long way in this fight. Admiral Benitez has increased patrols now, so watch the roads.
Okay.
Is it just me, or did she deliver that conversation the wrong way round? Surely she should have led with, I heard you just hit the convoy, well done, and then finish with, now meet me at the headquarters and we'll go over the next stage of the plan. And as for watching the roads, well, I could do that, or I could just fast travel. Oh, and by the way, this is how well their current hideout is actually camouflaged. I forgot where the door was.
Nice one taking the hotel. I've been telling people it would make a good command center.
Yeah, and I've been telling everybody it would make a terrible command centre. This one's so good, I forgot where the entrance was. The hotel was used as a government torture centre. It's likely that by now they've realised nobody's answering the phones anymore, and when they turn up to find out why, they'll see rebel flags and slogans plastered all over it. Even these guys are going to be capable of putting 2 and 2 together. It's a terrible place to run the revolution from. But hey, what do I know? Nobody around here listens to me anyway. Right, Yelena, let's talk business.
The hotel is a good get, but it's...
Thanks to you, Benitez's defenses are spread out all across El Este. Now's the perfect time to attack her headquarters. The problem is, we don't know how many soldados are there. So, here's what we're going to do. You, La Moral, the Ancianos, and that tank are going to quietly get on the island. We use that rusty tank to punch holes in the fort, then keep shooting until Benitez is dead. She probably planned for a lot of attack scenarios, but I'm sure pontooning a tank to her island wasn't one of them.
I can think of one good reason why she wouldn't have planned for somebody floating a tank to the island on a raft.
Stay strong. Rendezvous with El Tigre at the place I marked on your map.
Admiral Benitez has a navy. The giveaway's in her title. Admiral Benitez. It's a fucking terrible idea. But it is the best idea these millennial clown shoes can come up with, and since nobody listens to me, I guess it's the idea that we're going with. Well, I'm on my way to the meeting point, and it was while I was on the way that another thought occurred to me. See all these checkpoints on the roads? You notice how they're all controlled by the revolution? You can tell by all the revolutionary flags and slogans. And I do mean they are all controlled by the revolution, because I have been busy during my time here in LSD. That being the case, how the fuck did the convoy make it to the ambush point in the first place? Why would they even send stuff by a road convoy knowing that all of the checkpoints were controlled by the revolution? Doesn't Admiral Benitez have a navy? I can think of another, better and safer way of moving a truck full of gold bullion around. But once again, it really doesn't pay to ask questions like that when you're playing Far Cry 6. Anyway, that's quite enough stupidity for one day. In the next video, we will be attacking a naval base on an island in a tank floating on a raft, probably powered by a couple of outboard engines. There is no way that could possibly go wrong. And hopefully that'll be end of the stupidity here in LSD, with one more province to go. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.